Welcome to this week's Best Tech Test. There can't be anything better than cleaning the car up, get yourself out on a cruise around the coast, around the countryside, something like that. But obviously inside the car you need some entertainment. Obviously in the light of the fact that you can't use your phone and things like that, and your passenger doesn't really want to share their gear. You're in control, it's your car, you want to drive by yourself. So today we're going to review what you can have in your car as car audio. And it's been a big thing that I've done for years and years. I'm going to show you one particular that I've chosen for my car. And it is this. It is the Sony MEX N4100BT. Catchy, I'm sure you'll agree. A clever bit of kit. I used to work in car audio about 7 years ago, and I picked this up for £60 now. The equivalent back then would have been probably in the region of around about £400 with the amount of kit that's on this little piece of machinery here. Now, it has various different things, as you can see on the box. 4x55 watts, which is probably your average car radio will be half of that, maybe it's not even that. It has a mega bass on there, but I've got a secret a little bit later. I'll show you about that. You can have iPod on there, you can have USB and Bluetooth on there as well. Now, Sony have come up with a clever little bit of kit where you can actually touch your Sony phone onto this little piece here, the dial, and it'll automatically link up with your Sony radio. Now, the main problem with that is that if you haven't got a Sony radio, that is pretty much defunct, and there's a big catch on the Sony radio. So they're trying to get you to get Sony radio, Sony phones, all sorts of stuff like that. But really, it doesn't work like that because everybody prefer a different brand of phone, don't they? Having said that, this is a nice piece of kit for your car. Lots of features on here. We'll just scroll through them. On the source, you've got CD. You can actually go whereby press the source in here, volume button, you've got source, then you can scroll from tuner to CD to USB. You can actually put a USB in here and charge your own phone from there, or you can actually get music from your phone and play it through the system. You've also got on here auxiliary, again another feature. So if you're charging a phone here, you can actually play through a normal 3.5 jack socket into your phone and play it through that way as well. Other features on the radio, BT audio. You can actually Bluetooth from your phone, even if it isn't a Sony, through into this machine, and it'll actually send your audio from your library in your phone straight through to the car, and it'll actually play it through the speaker system in the car. You can also Bluetooth phone kit. It's a hands-free car kit as well. Now, a great bit of kit, including this, because safety-wise, it's phenomenal. You don't have to go out there and buy a Parrot Bluetooth kit or anything like that, which can cost you around about £100 for a decent setup. This one, you can link your phone in, away you go. It actually plays it through the speakers in your car at the side of there. So that's a great little bit of advice for you on that one. Again, back to the tuner on there. Also, safety wise as well, safety on this head unit is great, because obviously you're thinking, right, somebody's going to want this, they're going to steal it. What you do is press this little button here, everything comes off, and you're left with that in your dash. This goes into not your glove box like most people do, it goes with you, and away it goes. Simply replace, slide it into one end, and we're back on. And again, we're back into switch it on off on there, and we're back into tuner, Radio Newcastle, or wherever you need to be. Preset stations, smooth on there, you name it, they're all on there, but you can change them as and when you want. The main reason I got it, however, is because it's blue. Not really a massive fan of Sony's equipment in car, but I have a little secret for you a little later on. You have a mega bass button on here as well, so if you have your speakers which are not too clever and you just want that little bit of oomph in it, then you can press that button and it changes from your normal sound to a lot more bass to it. Now, as you would expect from a head unit which has got 4x55 watts going through it and really filling the sound of the car really well, any head unit is going to sound really good inside this captive area. My personal preference though would have probably been a Pioneer or an Alpine, but most of those head units tend to have a green illumination or an amber illumination, which doesn't really fit the rest of the car. And as I say, there are other accessories that you can buy to join on to these, such for instance a subwoofer, which will give you that bass that you just don't really get from the normal car, or certainly from the radio. But let's have a little listen. It'll probably not come across on the speakers as you know what it'll sound like in the car. Anybody's quite welcome to come in and have a demonstration of the radio in the car while I'm there. But we'll see what it sounds like.
Please tell me why every time that you pass me by, there's always a feeling inside, a thing that I just can't describe. Baby, when you are with me, there is a thing that I see. So come on in my space. I think you will wait.
Anybody interested? Tasha's World is the album. Really good album. But yeah, so a nice enough sound, a nice enough unit. It serves its purpose, as for what I want anyway. I'd say a little bit lacking as far as the mid-range of the sound is concerned, but certainly every feature you need on a car radio. It does everything you require. Your navigation can come through there, your phone can come through there, and it's got plenty power, it's got security features, and everything can be used by somebody regardless of how much you use your radio or how little you use your radio. Traffic information is pretty much as a standard on there now, so you can actually press a button on there as well, whereby you can have traffic announcement all the time. So it'll actually sit and listen, and it'll tune in to certain radio stations, and these radio stations create a little beep, and the radio picks up on this beep, and it actually produces that traffic information overriding any radio station you've already got on there. So you're never ever going to get stuck in traffic unless you're already in it, of course. So that's pretty much it. Any more questions, by all means come and see us. A great little bit of kit. Price wise as well was really good. As I said before, I was probably expecting in a few years gone by this would have been probably in the region around about sort of £300 or so, but the price of the stuff has come down so much now. You can get some really good quality stuff, and they're all alternatives. As I say, personally, Pioneer and Alpine may be a better choice for somebody who's wanting a quality, but they're not wanting to add to the rest of the car. However, I did. I couldn't be just dealing with normal bass and mid-range and stuff. Otherwise, as I said, I would have probably gone for different equipment. However, this has a special bit of kit that you can actually add to the back of it. Welcome to my secret weapon. Now, this is a subwoofer. Now, subwoofer will not go into, but that gives the bass that I require. So this head unit, combined with this little bit of kit here, as I said, it can, you know, just really make a difference. And as I say, anybody wants a demonstration of this, you actually feel the sound rather than just hearing it. It's amazing. Okay, that's it for today. As I say, any questions, by all means get in touch, and I'll see you then. But thanks for listening. Bye.